Hey everyone, welcome to another video of me talking about pretty cool trains. Today, join with me today discussing about the Amtrak SW 1000R. This is a locomotive that hasn't really been in any of the train sim world numbered regions. Like for instance, it has been on Train Sim World 2, 3, 4, even 5. Chances are for Train Sim World 6, I don't even know. We probably might get a lot of cool stuff for Train Sim World 6, I'll be honest. I would be pretty shocked to see that. But, moving on from that part from Train Sim World 6, let's talk about that train and why is it not like going into the other regions? Today, join me with discussing why it's staying in Train Sim World, the original, and why it's not going on the other regions. This locomotive has pretty cool scenarios where you start like operating the train and how you get to learn to operate it and drive it and all that other stuff. And then after that, you get to go on the real basic parts where you connect the Amtrak coaches and move them in different areas. That one was really, really fun. Beyond top 10. Very, very fun. It was challenging, dang was it fun. And then you have the other scenarios where you go to the tunnel to New York Penn, where you connect to the Amtrak, and then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you take it back to Sunnyside Yard and then put it in a specific part of the line of the track. Could be wrong, but who knows. So, for that part, we're going to talk about and explain why did that train not make it to the other numbers. My first thought was maybe that train with that license is only for the Train Sim World original. But then on my second thought, when I was really thinking about it, I was looking at all the other old trains from Train Sim World, and I'm like, wait a minute. If all these other trains made it, how come that train didn't do it? My answer was 2, actually. Maybe the train was only for the original Train Sim World and not for the other region numbers. The second one was, or maybe they just didn't really want to bring it to other numbers. But I'm keeping up with my first part of thought, because the first one were maybe, just maybe, some trains can make it through and some trains can't, because you gotta believe some parts like this. If some trains from the original classic, think about the first Amtrak route map, where you get the yellow and black stripe train, the Amtrak, and that freight train to go with it. You don't see it in Train Sim World 3, 4, 5, or 6. But who knows? Maybe they might, after the whole Metro North M8, they might release something with it. To my surprise, I was pretty shocked right before they released it, Metro North. They kind of did this one thing where the trains from Metro North were only allowed in that one. But what's But what surprised me, I saw a video a few years ago of Amtrak actually operating from Metro North Harlan Line to Metro North M8. That's actually pretty cool. Because I actually didn't know Amtrak can go that far. Because I didn't know that they can, because I thought at first, okay, well, maybe like Amtrak can travel Trenton, or maybe like they could travel so far, like Trenton to LA Union Station. No, they can actually travel different ways. That was the thing that surprised me. But going back to the whole trains to road thing of some trains come and some trains don't. But yeah, there's some trains that would most likely be able to go in. Caltrain stuck with us for as long as we can remember. And sadly, the day that some of us really wanted to get it, it expired on that day. That was rough. That was actually real rough too. It was messed up to hear the news of like what Alex like Endgame was talking about. That's like messed up. Like, cause you had like the license to Caltrain for so long, long as you can remember, and then right before you hear the news of like Caltrain having to leave the stage, that's just messed up. It's kind of like, think of it like this: you had like a really big career you had like a really big, huge career that you've been doing for so long, and then something happens to that career to the point where you have to let it go. That's just messed up right there. And I can see how Caltrain has been trying to stick up for so long until that same date that I knew it was going to expire that day. That's just messed up. I mean, what can I say? Some trains come, but other trains have to go. It doesn't always mean that some trains have to stay there for a long period of time. But I mean, it's the hard truth, but that's how stuff goes. It even happens for some companies like those too. Some things can stay for a period of time, but right before they upgrade to something new, they can't always be the same. Same with like, what you may call it, some like jobs, something different. I mean, I thought of doing something different for so long, then just forget about it, because I wanted to kind of stick with the channel that I got too and stuff. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is some trains can come into different numbers and some trains can. You know what I mean? I know it sounds a little bit confusing because, let's be honest, this is literally my first time talking about like stuff like this, and yeah, but yeah, that's just how some trains are. Like, some trains can like either come or go, and while other ones they just stay. Like look how GWR is hanging, and Amtrak, Excella's, Boston Sprinter actually carried a long time. That's actually a legend route map right there. Hopefully maybe stick up for at least a few of the rest of the numbers, but I highly doubt it might stick up for that long. Cause Caltrain has been along for quite some time until the news had to break up. But I mean, I still am a little sure that that train specifically is still in Train Sim World. It's just not going in different numbers, you know what I mean? Like for instance, I don't really know if it's gonna be in Train Sim World 6, but if it does show up, we're gonna celebrate. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'll honestly celebrate with any kind of train that I got. I'll show you all the rolling stock I got, all the liveries, everything. Make that sign up, am I right? But yeah, that's just like all the thoughts that I got to share with you all. Thanks for all that came to the whole thing, and yeah. I mainly take a trombone, and if you enjoyed this whole like thing of why some certain trains can't really go to certain numbers and other stuff, and if some of you have a few questions that you want like ask me, you could let me know from the P42 story or this one right now, or whichever time. It like every little bit helps and it counts, and you don't have to take no rush. Just take it easy with an easy life. Take it easy with an easy life. That's what I'm trying to go for. I always like be chill like a chili, because I'm always like, I'm kind of like those capybaras that are so heckin' chill. Come to think of it, I kind of do wish I had a capybara as a pet. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah, thanks for coming to the channel and seeing what I like do for you all. It really does help me out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all the next time. Peace.